I'm gonna be real. I don't have that much to say about this movie. I think it's solid. I think it's a little weird that it's called the lorax, but the lorax is relegated to flashbacks, and he's not really the main character of the movie. Like, it's mainly this guy that has a crush on this girl who I believe her name was Audrey in the movie, who's played by Taylor Swift of all people. I don't think she adds much to the role. That's not an insult to her. I just don't think she. I think, any actor could have played this character. I don't think Taylor Swift made it special. It's just a generic love interest. And I didn't expect that in a Dr. Seuss movie. Like, I don't think, any of his movies really have love interest plots or his books. Because I read quite a few of his books as a kid. Um, this movie just, it was okay. There were some funny jokes here and there. But overall, not great. Danny DeVito was pretty good as the Lorax. But like I said, he's mainly just flashbacks. He shows up very briefly at the end and gets a few lines, but that's it. The plot of this movie is they live in this town called the Needville, and everything's fake there. Like, there's plastic trees. They have to have, like, bottles that are full of fresh air, and they have to pay for it. They don't just have fresh air because they're in this, like, enclosed area, almost like a dome. And it's just not the greatest way to live. Um, it's kind of dark when you think about it. And he's like a zillionaire. There's some musical notes in this movie which I did not expect. I had remembered the one guy singing a little bit near the end because of the memes, but I did not expect there to be multiple scenes of singing. There's like maybe only two or three, but still quite a few. Um, I mean, obviously, one of the most famous Dr. Seuss songs is the Grinch song, but besides that, I can't really think of Dr. Seuss songs. So, the main character of the movie, who I don't even really remember his name, I guess I'll go look at it. The main character is named Ted, and he's played by Zac Efron. I didn't even realize that. He's in love with Taylor Swift's character, and she wants a tree, so he wants to go get her a tree. So he meets this guy, the Onceler, that Betty White's character tells him about because she's old enough to remember when trees were a thing. And yeah, so he goes to go see the Onceler. He's in like this dark space. You never really see him until like near the end of the movie, and he starts telling him this story, and eventually he stops and says he'll tell him if he comes back tomorrow. And we get that scene two more times before the story is finished. And yeah, then the kid eventually, he actually wants to do some good. He wants to actually get some trees, not just for the girl, but for the town, to make town life better. And he accomplishes his mission, and that's really it for the movie. I think it's an okay kids movie.